decided that today would be a good day to try and get our junior coaching budget up. So I think that's what we're going to try and do. And yes! Decided to add this one on and see what happens if we ask for a little bit more transfer money since we've got it at the moment. And, oh, well, mate, that's kind of literally what we're trying to do here. But alright. Oh, okay, they've changed their mind. We've got some extra transfer funds. So it seems the transfer funds, they've literally given us like £20,000. Cheers, guys. Hi guys, and welcome back to another episode of Building a Nation with FC Midtjylland. If you're still enjoying the series, do be sure to hit the like button. That'd be awesome. If we could get 600, that'd be even better. Now, we've turned our attention mostly this month back to league football and making sure that we win it this year. However, we did still have a Champions League game, so enjoy the highlights of these, and I'll join you guys in a sec for our final league game of the year. Larsson's ball in. All straight into the box, and Sivertsen is in there, and Brøndby have the lead here. Bit of a shame. We're playing a rotated side again ahead of the PSG game, but we need to do a little bit better than this. Larson round the side for Pusic. Well, that's just a lovely little bit of play from Martin Pusic, and we are back level here. 1-1. Good stuff. We're going to probably pick him out, though. There he goes. Römer. Ball out, ball in. Oh, it's put into his own net, I think, by Daniel Agger, of all people. Yes, it is an own goal. Brøndby 0 at 1. Midtjylland 2. Oh, dear. That's all come because Novak kept the ball in instead of letting it roll out so we could treat our injured player, and now we're down. Pusic's free kick. Oh, it's gone in! We've actually scored a free kick. Martin Pusic gives us a 3-2 lead here away at Brøndby with the free kick. Well done, these guys. He's through. Olsen's in now, and it's 4. We've actually grabbed another one late on. Christopher Olsen's first goal of the season. I think his first goal since returning from injury. 4-2. There we go. 4-2. Bringing on a couple more experienced players just helped us get over the line in the end, I think. We know where this is going. Oh, Cavani's in there. 1-0 PSG. We've actually played really, really well today. Much, much better than we have against City or PSG before, but now we're behind, unfortunately. I think we're starting to look more and more solid against the bigger sides, but I think as we get slightly better players, over time we should be able to eke out results in these games in the future, and I think next season might be a very different story. Again, Sobby, header goal. That's 1-0 Midtjylland. Lovely header from Ramadan Sobby. Hasn't scored for ages, but he's got on the score sheet today. Well, Hansen's ball across. Sisto's in there. Sisto playing as a makeshift striker towards the end of this game due to Pusic's injury, but we're 2-0 up and Sisto's got the goal. Well done. A win away at one of our main rivals for the title this year is a very, very good thing to have happen. Pull it back across maybe for someone, please? No, of course not. Oh, no. And he's put it over the line on the third attempt. Amazingly, Sisto with his 8th goal of the season. Nicely done. Into the channel for Cadlets. He's got Sisto out wide. Can Sisto get in again? He's through, and he's made it 2. Lovely stuff from Sisto. Got a goal in the last game and he's grabbed 2 in this one. Lovely old job for Singh. Overlaps galore here. Oh, Sisto's through again. Can he grab a hat-trick? He can. Of course he can. 25 minutes in. 3-0 Midtjylland. A hat-trick for Pione Sisto. What a start to this game we've made. Ottilia. Oh, John's through, and that is a goal from a free kick. A little bit annoying, but we've got 3 already, so we can't complain too much. Oh, John's through again, and John's made it 3-2. Come on, guys, we're better than this. Dropping it through, back across to Royer, and that is 4. And we've got ourselves a comfortable lead back again. Daniel Royer, 6th of the season. Lovely old job. Find Sisto again, and Sisto has a 4th goal in this game. It's 5-2. Pione Sisto has 4 goals. Cadlets has 3 assists. Lovely link up, though. Well, there we go, 5-2. I think Sisto got a 9.9 in this game. Not bad from the lad, not bad. Right, we are back, and as you can see, we are 9 points above AGF with a game in hand, which could put that up to 12 points. We've already made sure that we qualified before the cut-off. Copenhagen are very close to it now. I feel like they will sneak into that top 6 and get into the championship group, as it's known, and they'll probably start working their way through that, because obviously they'll get to play loads of games against those sides, and I feel like their quality might show. If I had to predict, I'd say they'll still get into Europe. Which is fine. As long as they get into Europe, I think we're okay. But you might also notice they sacked their manager, Ståle Solbakken, and has been sacked, which is strange because they've actually started performing quite well and actually, weirdly, have the 2nd best goal difference in the entire division. Now, you might have noticed in the intro that we managed to get ourselves a little bit more funds, which is basically nothing, but we have increased our junior coaching budget, which is good. However, after that, I got a notification through saying that our youth facilities have been finished upgrading, and I now had the ability to give us another one. So I went in, asked them, they've approved that, another 5 million, admittedly. But I feel like at this stage in the save, we should really be trying to concentrate on getting those facilities maxed out as much as we can. That way we don't have to mess around with it later in the save, basically. So that's happening, and that'll be done by next October, and that'll take us another step closer to having really good regions. Though we did get one last year, so you never know what happened this season. Top scorer at the moment is Václav Kadlec. He's only on 16. He really has sort of turned turned off lately. And unfortunately, with Pusic getting shin splints, and he was going to be out for 4 months, we've sent him to the specialist 6 to 8 weeks, but it's still not good. Kadlec's has been assisted. He got 3 assists in his last game, but it's basically been Sisto. You know, he's got 5 in his last 2. He really has stepped up for us, and we've needed him to do that, basically. And to be honest, part of me, if we had another player ready to come in, I would probably sell Kadlec's, because he's just too inconsistent for this team. You lose the amount of goals that Pusic has scored, like 9 goals in 5 starts, whereas Kadlec's, he just seems so inconsistent, unfortunately. As for assist, Munksgaard, amazingly our right back, who sometimes plays at left back, now has 10 already, and he's getting more and more game time now, and Roma really does have some competition for places, which is great to see, it really is. Particularly as he's injured, so he can't play at the moment anyway, so we've got a perfect backup for him. Now I'm going to give Maris a run out here. He wants to put Royer in, but I actually think I might put Royer on the bench instead of Mobile, because Maris has this wonderful tendency to play lovely balls in behind. He'll always cut inside generally, but then he'll play those wonderful passes over the top, and I wonder if Kadlec can get onto those today. For the most part, we've got a good little unit of players. We've got a lot of players that we can rotate, particularly in that middle with Kirk and the likes of Karanen that can come in for Singh and Olsen, and we've got a few players that we can rotate there. There's just a few areas that once these regens start coming through, hopefully in January, once we get sort of 3 or 4 signings in there, we'll have a few more players that we can use as backup and start to just try a few more things out, basically, and hopefully give us something good to go on. I want to see us win this game. They're not as good as they have been in previous years, so I want to see us get a win here and really start to, oh, Sobby, great save, Sisto coming through, surely he's not got another goal in him, pulls it back from Munksgaard of all people, goes to the back post for some reason. This is where we need Singh, really. Hansen. Ah, damn it, we could have had ourselves a lead there. We've done really well against some of the bigger sides lately, really just putting them to the sword. I have to say, I think AGF are probably our only real title rivals now. They're starting to open up a gap to them and the other teams now. Kadlec is through again, goes for goal, easily saved by Larson, no problems. But I feel like we should be able to beat this lot. We've struggled against them in the cup final last year. Hopefully we won't do that this year. Sisto again, I think a set piece is going to be our way to get through here. Kadlec loses the ball this time. Sisto should be able to gather that up though. Finds Sparv, getting some more game time for him. Was actually dropped by Finland, which was surprising. Maros, don't know what he's playing at there. I want to see a good performance from him today, because we've given him some, we've put some faith in him in a game that we really do need to try and win, just to keep that momentum going into the halfway stage, or, not halfway, but halfway point in the season, so to speak. Bangard again. He's usually so good at those situations, but he's been so sluggish there. We could be on for something here. Oh, he's going to shoot now. Yeah. Once they get past sort of like here, they just seem to, they'll always shoot instead of pulling it back. Looking at the best way to go through them, we've got a few passes out here and a crossing, but it's generally this sort of center. I'm thinking if we might actually be tempted to go through the middle today and just attempt to try that out. I might just drop the tempo a tad. Playing on that high tempo for so long might be causing us a lot of fatigue problems. Here we go. Novak with a long throw. If we could just get ourselves in front, I think we'd be quite confident to go on and win it. Unless we have a little bit of a complete collapse like we did briefly against Nordsjælland before extending the league back again. Penalty though? I mean, didn't look that penalty-like to me. I thought he even got the ball, but I guess in this position, you can't look a gift horse in the mouth, particularly not when that gift horse is a penalty. Sparv to take the penalty, and he's put it away. That's nice. I think that might be his first of the season. It is Tim Sparv's first goal of the season, and that would send us 12 points above anybody. So all is looking very, very nice for us. I think if Copenhagen win their other game, which I assume is against, I don't know who it's against actually, a couple of the teams have played one more extra game, so I don't know actually at this point. But I definitely do feel that they will get themselves back up there in the league. I think eventually they'll probably finish like 3rd. I think that the other sides in there can be got at, but I think AGF are kind of cementing themselves as the second best side in Denmark at the moment anyway. Could really do with a second goal here, just to kind of take a little bit of the pressure off and make sure that we can relax a little bit and maybe not rest a few players. It doesn't matter because we've got the winter break after this, so we can continue at full intensity for now. Sisto, right, square it. Oh, he's gone for the shot. That was really poor from Pione Sisto. He's been so good lately, and to see him do that is a real shame. Let's close down Bursting, which is a great name. I don't know. I feel like we deserve to win based on the way we've played so far. We're getting a lot of the ball. We've got a goal, but I don't know. I'm still not sure. I think this could be a sting in the tail here. I'm going to get Sisto off for Royer, just to try and freshen things up a little. Get Sakibo back in to get him some match fitness, and I think we'll get Singh in, just because that lad can hit a ball. We'll put him in there instead of Nikolai Kirk. But the one issue we've got at the moment is because Pusic is out injured, Kadlec is having to play full 90 minutes. So if he's off the boil, we can't do anything about it because we literally have no other strikers at the club, really. Most of our players are out on loan if they're any good. And that's the issue. But I think in January, hopefully, I think we've got a couple coming in then, which means that we should be able to keep them in here for backup. Because notice I didn't send everyone out on loan, just a few of them. For example, Marus has stayed at the club because I felt like he could maybe get in the team a few times. And frankly, he's proven that he actually can. And I'm quite glad he has, really, because, he's only scored the 1 goal, but he's looked okay. He's shown me some promise. Royer's cutting in so dearie me. That's poor. I think we should be able to get away with a 1-0 win here, and that's fine by me. it does seem as though 1-0 is going to be the result in the live comp. Not exactly the most exciting way to finish it off, but I felt like that was the best way to do it. That way we can go into the Christmas period, hopefully bring in some more players, because I can just spend that entire time basically looking at players and scouting and stuff like that. So I thought since we've got a little bit of extra time in this episode, we might take a little look at a couple of these players that are obviously on this list, just to show you guys. There's a guy called Michael Greenwood, who's Peruvian. He's a Peruvian-American, and I don't know, something about him. Like, the thing I don't know, he's got decent marking. His heading is a little bit low. He's not stupidly tall either. I'm not sure. I mean, it says he's no interest in joining, but we all know what that means. Now, elsewhere, there's this guy, Bernard Usman, and the weird thing about him is his estimated cost is enormous, which makes me wonder why, firstly, but I think that might be something we need to take a little look at. I don't know if that's actually going to be how much we'd have to pay for him, but it does seem an awful lot for an African player, particularly who are still at their club. Now, this is Paul Griffiths, and the reason I was looking at him a little bit more is purely because I felt like we did need backup players in that left-back spot, and I wondered if maybe bringing in an Australian wouldn't be such a bad idea. He doesn't look too bad. He's a light-hearted personality, which means he's the joker of the dressing room. He's got solid determination, teamwork, work rate. Some of his physicals aren't fantastic, but I think he's okay. Compensation is 400k, but I think if we actually put a bid in, we could probably get him for about 300. So he might be one I'll look at. I'm not entirely sure. We've got so many on this list. I'm just going to keep going after them in the summer. And seriously, if we get enough money in our next transfer budget, I'm going to try and go after like 10 or 15 players over the course of the summer. And so one of the things I was wondering, guys, is if you'd like to see, as the transfer special, because I'm going to do those from now on, if you'd like to see more transfer stuff and then just no live com in that game and that episode at all, so I could give you sort of 15, 16, 17 minutes of just transfer goodies, because I wasn't able to show as much as I'd liked last time, but I didn't want the episode to go too long. So if you want to see a transfer special that doesn't have a live com, but is just transfer stuff, like the dirty, disgusting transfer stuff, then do let me know. And if you still want to see it with the live com, also let me know. I'll kind of judge it by what I see in the comments. So, next episode, we basically don't have much more on the schedule so far, because of course that's the end of the preliminary phase. We've got Silkeborg, we've got Randers, we've got Copenhagen as well, and we've got Køge and Sønderjyske. But after that, we've also got the cup semi-final, but I don't think that's that important because it's only a quarter-final. I think what we'll probably do is come back. When do we come back? What date is it now? Actually, that's quite a long way away. You know what, screw it, we'll do it. We'll do a bumper crop episode again with those 4 matches, plus obviously like 2 months of time has passed, so there'll be a lot of stuff in that episode, I think, with lots of players to sign. Unfortunately, there's been no youth intake in November at all, and nothing so far in December, I don't think. Let's just quickly check. Youth intake? No, nothing in December, and there was nothing in November either. Shame, because my scouts aren't doing anything at the moment. They've already finished scouting those players on that list. But hey, what can you do? This is the problem with this. But at the same time, I think this is working very, very nicely for us at the moment. So again, next episode is going to be a live com against Sønderjyske, and I'm looking forward to that because, let's face it, that could be the moment that we really start to wrap up. We should have the league wrapped up before we even get into the championship phase, but I'm kind of curious to see how the league works after we get to that point. So guys, if you have enjoyed this episode, do smash the like button, that'd be glorious, and if you'd like to even more than that and you haven't already, do subscribe to the channel for more videos like this in your inbox every single day at 7 o'clock, and I will join you guys in the next episode for our final game of the first stage of the league. I really want to have it sewn up by then and be like 15 points clear if we can, and hopefully Copenhagen will pull their fingers out though, because we need that as much as they do. I'll see you guys soon. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.